Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to share you a very important information regarding the UGC NET exam. So many of the students are waiting for the application, but CSIR NET still we don't have any information regarding the exam and online application. So, but the students, those who are waiting for the UGC NET exam, here is the good news for them. The application has started yesterday, so the notification has came from the official website, and some very important major changes has happened for this time UGC NET exam. So, what are the major changes that you are going to come across? Let us see. Let us go to the official website of University Grant Commission for the NET exam. So here if you go to the official website, you are going to have the information for the online application form. Here is the brief notification for the online application. So online applications have started since yesterday 20th April, and the last date is 15th May, and the exam is going to be conducted on 16th June. Okay, so you can apply for this exam. And what are the major changes that are related to PhD admission? So earlier JRF and assistant professor, they are going to give the qualification. Candidates are qualified for both the categories, but here they have included PhD. So once the candidate has qualified the exam, they are going to be eligible for the PhD admission. Let us see in detail about that. So if we go to the official website, here if you click on the information, you are going to have the detailed information for the application form for UGC NET exam 2024 June. But still from CSIR official CSIR UGC NET exam from official website, still we don't have any information. So whatever the changes that we are observing here for the UGC NET exam, they are going to apply for CSIR NET, but still we don't have any official information regarding that. So let us hope we are going to get soon. So here if you go to the detailed information for the exam, what are the major changes that we are going to come across, we can see here. So the first major change is they have made here 3 categories for the eligibility. Okay. So University Grant Commission test is to determine the eligibility of Indian national for award of JRF. Okay, award of JRF and appointment as assistant professor. And so for this time, the importance that very important, because admission to PhD, the candidates, those who want to pursue their career in PhD, or those who want to do PhD, this time they have to qualify the NET exam. And admission to PhD only in Indian universities and colleges. Okay. So this is the major change has happened for this UGC NET exam this time. And the candidate qualifying under the appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD category will be eligible for appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD, but not for JRF. So here in this table we can see the qualified candidate under 3 categories. So the first category, if you want to see, award of JRF and appointment as assistant professor. So if the student has the merit high enough, they can get the JRF, along with they are also eligible for assistant professor, and they are going to get the PhD admission. And for category 2, appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD. So they are not, for category 2, they are not going to get the JRF. They can be eligible for assistant professor and admission to PhD. For category 3, so the candidates, those who are going to score according to merit wise, they are going to get these eligibilities. So admission to PhD, so they can get the admission for PhD but not for JRF and assistant professor. Okay, so these are the major changes this time we can observe in the UGC NET exam. I think these changes whatever we are observing, they are also going to apply for CSIR UGC NET. So hope we may get the information soon for CSIR NET exam also. Let us see. So these are the changes you can observe. So these JRF qualified candidates are admitted into the PhD program based on the interview as per the UGC standards. And whatever the category 2 and 3, there are some rules here. UGC NET under category 2 and 3 can be used as an entrance test for PhD admission in place of entrance tests conducted by different universities. Okay, so earlier PhD entrance was there to get the admission for PhD, but this time once the candidate qualify NET exam, they can get direct admission for PhD. There will not be the PhD entrance test from the universities. So this major change we can observe here. So for candidates qualified under the category 2 and category 3, the marks obtained in the NET will have 70% weightage and 30% weightage will be based on the performance in interview. So this time, though category 2 and 3, they have to face the interview. So on the basis of interview and whatever the score that you have for the NET exam, on the basis of that they are going to prepare the merit list for the admission of PhD. So validity. So for admission to PhD, the marks obtained in the NET by the candidate in category 2 and category 3 will be valid for the period of 1 year from the date of declaration of result of UGC NET. So you can observe here the whatever the eligibility you will get, that is for 1 year for category 2 and 3. So the result of NET will be declared on the percentile along with the marks obtained by candidate to utilize the marks for admission to PhD. So whatever the result that has been announced, you can once the result has announced, you can utilize it for the admission to PhD. And here the number of candidates who will be qualified for admission to the PhD only will be decided by the result committee. Okay, so these are the major changes we can observe regarding PhD. So first category, they are eligible for all the 3: JRF, assistant professor, PhD. Category 2 only assistant professor and PhD. Category 3 only eligible for the PhD admission. So another major change we can observe here is mode of examination. So this time the mode of examination, that is shall be conducted in OMR based mode. So pen and paper mode. So this is the major change we can observe here. Because students are facing many difficulties for the computer based exam online mode. So this time the exam is going to be offline mode, pen and paper. So you have to fill the OMR sheet. So this is very helpful for the student, and student may be comfortable by conducting the exam in offline mode, because many of the students have the disturbances, or they may face difficulties while giving the exam on the computer based or online mode. So this is very useful for the student and very helpful if the exam is going to be offline mode, and the students can feel very comfort, because and also once the result is going to announce, whatever they have given the exam online mode, everything they have to check the paper and result, everything is online. So students also face difficulty for once the result announce or answer key has been released. So for offline mode it is very helpful to verify the result also, and they can feel very comfort. So this was the good decision that has been made from the UGC. So these all are the major changes we can observe, and the syllabus. The students, they may have some doubts regarding syllabus, but there is no change in syllabus, and whatever the pattern of the exam, everything is going to be same. So these are the major changes that we are going to come across. I hope this information is helpful for the students.